Naneshwar Shinde, and today I am coming with a new video which is very important for NEET and IIT purpose. In previous examination, these questions came. Now we discuss about these questions. So see on the board, the question is which one is the most acidic compound? So we have four options here. Now first one, now see this one is para-hydroxytoluene, right? After that B is a phenol. Now C is para-nitrophenol. Here the nitro group is on second carbon, fourth and sixth carbon. So we have 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol, which is called picric acid. So we have four options here. So we have to choose the correct answer. Most acidic compound. What's that? Most acidic compound. So generally we know that phenol. Okay. So phenol is generally undergoes oxidation and forms phenoxide ion. What this? This is a phenoxide ion. So now here this phenol is greater acidity compared to alcohols. So phenol have more acidic nature due to alcohols. So here, so phenol is forms phenoxide ion in the oxidation process. So generally these phenols are more acidic than alcohols. So now here there is some options in these electron withdrawing groups are there. Here the electron withdrawing group is NO2 nitrate. Here 3 nitrate groups are electron withdrawing groups. Here this is a weak electron withdrawing group. Now here phenol is not having any electron withdrawing groups. So here we have this one option D, which having 3 electron withdrawing groups, so that it is more acidic than all the options here. So here which of the most acidic compound means here the picric acid. Picric acid, which is also called 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, is most acidic compound compared to phenol, para-nitrophenol and para-hydroxytoluene. Okay, it is because it's have 3 electron withdrawing groups on it, so that okay, compared to other compounds it is more acidic. So here the first one is picric acid is more acidic. After that, okay, para nitrophenol, okay, then phenol, and after that para hydroxytoluene. So this one is a okay ascending order of acidic nature of these all compounds, right? Okay, now we come to second question. The second question is when phenol okay react with zinc dust, X is formed. After that it react with CHCl3 okay in presence of aluminum trichloride anhydrous and aluminum trichloride and form Y. After that this one in presence of alcoholic came now for potassium permanganate, the final product is Z. So here the product Z is what? So we have to guess from this toluene, okay, benzaldehyde, benzoic acid and benzene. So generally most of the reactions come like this. Why? Because we have the concept of the reaction and reaction mechanism also. So here now phenol, okay, react with zinc dust. So this is reduction reaction. What is this? It's a reduction reaction. So here phenol form benzene and zinc oxide. Benzene and zinc oxide. So here now this one is X, right? After that, when this X, it means benzene, react with, okay, CHCl3 in presence of anhydrous aluminum trichloride, we form or we get toluene. Okay, so here what happens? Here methyl group is directly attached to this benzene ring and forms toluene. Now this toluene is Y, right? Now then, after we get this toluene, okay, it react with alcoholic KMNO4 and forms benzoic acid CS3COOH on benzene ring. So this is Z and the answer is benzoic acid. Why? Because this COOH is a OH group which is present on benzene. That's why the name is benzoic acid. So here we have the four options: toluene, benzaldehyde, benzoic acid and benzene. So the correct answer is, okay, benzoic acid, right? Now we come to third question. The third question is, in Reimer-Tiemer reaction, which one is a nucleophile? So generally all of you know that in Reimer-Tiemer reaction, this is a nucleophilic reaction. In this nucleophilic reaction, so the intermediate, okay, nucleophile which is formed is, okay, among these options. The options are phenoxide ion, okay, chloride ion, and dichlorocarbene and carbonium ion. These four options are there. So generally these options, when we, okay, point out the correct answer, we have to know the reaction mechanism of Reimer-Tiemer reaction. So let's see first the reaction. So the reaction is here when phenol, okay, react with chloroform in alkali, okay, to give orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. So this is the reaction of Reimer-Tiemer reaction. So here phenol react with chloroform in alkali. So we got okay, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or salicylic aldehyde. So this here aldehyde group which is attached to ortho position of benzene ring. So here this reaction is called Reimer-Tiemer reaction. In Reimer-Tiemer reaction, phenol, okay, react with chloroform in alkali to give orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or salicylic aldehyde. So here in this reaction, so what is the, okay, nucleophile? So we have to know the nucleophile. For that we have reaction mechanism. We go through reaction mechanism. So generally here phenol, firstly phenol gives, okay, phenoxide ion. Phenol gives phenoxide ion. So this is oxidation. Phenol generally, okay, get readily give oxidation and form phenoxide ion. So secondly here chloroform CHCl3, okay, gives CCl2 plus H2O, right, plus Cl minus. So generally here chloroform in alkali, okay, react and form dichlorocarbene. What is this? Dichlorocarbene. So this dichlorocarbene attack in ortho position of phenoxide ion. So now here phenoxide ion ortho position, this dichlorocarbene attacks. Okay, so here we got, okay, the final product 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. What is this? 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. So the reacted nucleophile is dichlorocarbene. So here we have phenoxide ion, chloride ion, dichlorocarbene and carbonium ion. So generally which one is correct? Okay, C, dichlorocarbene is a correct answer, right? Okay, if you like these videos, please share and subscribe and be connect with this, okay, Shinde's Mastermind channel.